Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are on a nice Saturday afternoon here at the McBride house. We've gotten a few questions on old beautiful Powerstroke over here. What's done to her, how long I've had it, how my miles have been, what's my mileage, how the parts have held up. Just a few random questions. I'm gonna go over today a couple that have caught my eye. First, she is a 2006 Ford F250. She is equipped with the 6.0 liter Powerstroke turbo diesel. It is a four-wheel drive truck. It does have the manual locking hubs on the front, but as you see, my 2212 American Force acids with the negative 55 offset. Also is a, let's see, that's a Toyo Open Country tire on them. They've held up pretty good. Doesn't look like they have a lot of tread to them, but they're okay. They're probably about 30% or so, 40%. I'm gonna get some new ones here soon. Let's see. We'll start from the bottom. You see, I've got the American Force wheels. I also have the Wilwood 6-piston upgrade disc brake on the front and also on the rear. Walk over here. Don't know if you can see that Wilwood sticking through there or not, but that was one of the key things there that we had done. Put those on, I don't know, about 10,000 miles ago, maybe. I don't know. I'm about to change the oil now, and I changed the oil right before I put them on, so it's about 10,000 miles. They've rode really good. They stop on a dime. They've, in my opinion, for the truck being as heavy as it is, they stop better than this truck ever could. It's a really good addition to this truck. It's one of those upgrades that I would highly recommend. Like I said, it's been about 10,000 miles or so. I'm not sure on how many miles it's supposed to go before we change the pads or anything. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that one, and I'll do a further video on that when I find that information. Let's see here. So the truck, like I said, it's got the 6-liter Powerstroke turbo diesel in it. She's got right at about 118,000 miles just turned over. I bought her stock. She had right at 69,000 miles. It was bulletproofed, deleted and studded right before I bought it. So I was grateful and I didn't have to worry about any of those issues. And knock on some wood, I haven't had any issues relating to those problems. Drove the truck to about 100, I think it was 108 was when I dropped it off at the shop. I noticed that I had a little bit of an injector skip in my first initial cold starts, I guess you would say. Here in North Carolina, it doesn't really get cold enough to you don't have to really worry about plugging it in. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have the oil pan heater on the truck anyway. It didn't come with one when I got it, and I just haven't installed one. I said 118,000 miles, 108,000 miles. I started doing upgrades. I decided to go with the KC Stage 2 turbo. It didn't need a turbo, but I decided to upgrade the injectors because that's what I was doing initially. I got the DDP 190 over, I think they're 190 over 75 injectors. Let's see, the next thing I did, I'm not sure of the brand, but I did an aftermarket up pipe on it. It's got an air dog. Is that what that is? Or is it? Let me look under here. What's that say? Where is it? That bastard's hidden under there, isn't he? Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's an air dog. That's what it is. It's an air dog system on it. The whole underside has been coated. I got that done at Cower Mines back when they were fixing some issues, but I'm sure everybody's heard about those issues. Let's see. I figured once I got up from under there, I'd pop the hood and show you what we're working with. This is the Rudy's pipes, hot side, cold side pipes. You see there's the KC Stage 2 turbo sitting back there all nice and pretty. I have a couple of pieces that are going on this truck. It's a No Limit Fabrications 5/8 intake for this, because this one it's collapsing the filter a little bit, so I decided to go a little bit bigger. And I also have a really big intercooler going in this thing. I'll leave a link in the description below. A couple items that I got them off of Rudy's. Guy over Jason over Rudy's has been helping me out quite a bit in getting this truck put together. So let's see, I've got the KC turbo, DDP injectors. It's got the Rudy's pipes on it. I've got a big intercooler coming for it. I still have the factory HPOP on it for now. I've been told not to worry about it until it starts giving you issues, especially because I'm not putting a whole lot of power through the motor. It definitely has a little bit of power for the mods that the vehicle has. I've got a Rudy's transmission. I'd want to say it's probably stage 4. I'm not really 100% on stage there. I know it's got billet input, billet output, everything on the inside's all billet. It was definitely a hefty price, but this thing has been a monster. I've got it tuned by Gearhead Tunes out in Texas. It's got the Livewire T5 on it. It's a touchscreen module. It's a lot quicker than the SC2 or whatever was on this truck when I first got it. It's definitely very nice to see all of the monitoring systems that it offers. It's got a whole lot of options, a lot of customized things that you could do for each and individual person who wants to change it. So let's see. So I've got the engine, got the transmission, wheels and tires, got the brakes. It's got nice diff covers on it. Let's see if I can get you under there to see those. It's got those Mag High Tech diff covers on it, front and rear. Adds an extra quart or 2 for the front. I think it's like 3 quarts for the rear. I think it's 2 quarts for the rear, 1 quart for the front. I did a service on that at 108. I wanted to do it all right there at the same time, so I knew where I started. So that's everything that's done to the truck. Engine, drivetrain, everything that's done. I believe it's got a 2-inch a 2-inch level on it, because it sits pretty dang level. I don't know what you guys think. Definitely let me know down below. She's pretty, in my opinion. She's held up. She's a beast. She's never let me down. I have had a few issues out of it here the last couple of weeks. Nothing that I have done, and well, I don't believe. Let's see. The first issue, we'll start way back at the beginning, was with the drivetrain of it. After doing all the upgrades with the transmission and the engine, we didn't upgrade the flex plate, no, flywheel. Yeah, didn't upgrade that, and that ended up shattering, broke the center section completely out of it. So I upgraded that to a billet aluminum one. Now we don't have any issues out of it. Now I haven't had any issues out of it, excuse me. And that's probably been about 8,000 miles ago. Yeah, about 7,000 or 8,000 miles. I put about 10,000 miles on everything so far. Everything's held up pretty good turbo wise. The fuel system's held up. The injectors have let me down. The DDP injectors, they were good for a little while. I'm not sure what happened or not. I ended up having an injector skip issue when we were coming back home from Danville. I had to get the truck towed to the shop because it just had no power. It was down a cylinder 100%. Excuse me. Got towed to the shop, ended up being an injector. Called the place. I got sent through loops and stuff to be able to get it taken care of. Unfortunately, I had to pay out of pocket. That wasn't something they're done. But when you come into performance parts, especially when it's not done at the place that manufactures the injectors, no, there's not much they could do, which I completely understand. They did warranty out the injector for me for free. Sent it back. Took a little time. They put the injector back in. I actually sent all 8 injectors off. I got them back. They put them in the truck, and I had another injector failure. Immediately right after they started the truck and put the injectors in, it just had a failure. So then they had to send them off again, It took them 2 weeks to get the injectors back after that. They put the injector in, well, excuse me, they got the injector back, they put it in, called me the next day and was like, look dude, your truck's done, it's driving amazing, please come get this thing. So me and the wife drove up there, got her, and here she is. Overall though, if I wouldn't have had that injector issue, which like I said, I can't say what the cause was of it, but other than that, I haven't had any major issues out of the truck. That was the only one that I've actually had to get the truck towed. No, excuse me. When I broke the flywheel, I had to get the truck towed. So 2 times I've had to get the truck towed. Both of them, it's just a part failure, especially when you're going upgrade and you find a weak link. And I've tried to upgrade those weak links: turbo, injectors, intercooler, all the piping. I've done all the diff services. I've got a big transmission, I've got brakes. Only thing I have not done is like the factory suspension underneath the front tie rod ends, steering links, stuff like that. But that is coming soon. Like I said, 118,000 miles. She's starting to get a little play in her now. She's pretty much a straight line tagger. No real sway, but she's starting to get some now. So we're going to do that here soon. Not sure if I want to keep her at this level or if I want to go a little up. That's really going to determine, I don't know. I just got to make up my mind if I want to go up a little bit with it or if I want to keep it where it is. Because if I want to go up a little bit, then I can get those links and stuff to go with it. I don't know. I'll probably keep it where it is and just make it go a little faster. Tunes that I got on it are pretty hot. I mean, she's still just a 6.0, but she's pretty good for what she is. I like it. I hope you guys like it. I've done a few things to it. If I've left something out, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I believe I've covered everything that people have asked, really. What I've done, what she's done. I need to get it on the dyno. Jason over at Rudy's told me I need to come up there and see what she puts out. I'm hoping in the 600 range. That would be nice. It'd be nothing compared to old Yella in there, but it'd be pretty sweet. I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, hustle harder.